major contract next year.
I'll tell you this now. In 3-4 years, these contracts we're talking about, they're not going to be that much of a conversation compared to the money it's going to be in the next 3 to 4 or 5 years. You're going to look at Mike Conley's contract, and you're going to look at Evan Turner's contract like what a bargain compared to what they're going to make, which is crazy. The NBA is a global marketing beast with the money that they bring in. And it's only getting bigger. It's only getting bigger. And the NFL's trying to follow that model and trying to get some of that cash that the NBA's pulling across the globe. You know, you're talking basketball is what? It's only second to soccer in regards to global range and scope.
I think NFL just being a little stingy though. Right now.
Stingy or greedy?
Same
Both.
thing.
Same thing.
You got the nerve to put this thing on the table about these 17 games, and you're not doing nothing to make these contracts legitimate and get these boys
The
paid.
guaranteed
You
money.
talking about green? It's ridiculous, Snoop.
Right.
While NBA maybe is a little more global, the NFL is crushing every Sunday. Their television contract money is outrageous, and their freaking their merchandise is outrageous. The parking, you figure the least stadium is like 60,000.
Yeah.
Where NBA is like 20,000.
21, 22 at the most.
So you and then you got the parking for them joints and the concessions. And the ticket, I mean,
the marketing,
the tickets alone,
merchandise, the merch,
they're
crazy.
crushing. NFL is crushing, yo.
Yeah,
crushing.
But nothing like the NBA, man. I mean, the NFL's doing it for their limited product.
I mean, I want to see them all flourish.
Yeah,
I do too.
Yeah, because
If you make it, I want you to make it.
Yeah, we are the sports guys.
Yeah.
We're no
we
haters.
do enjoy sports.
We're no punta haters.
Yeah, we're no punta
haters.
Nah, man.
We're no haters, man.
No haters, man. Yeah, so we're talking about, so all this thing is based on talent. You know, the depth of talent. You gotta have talent to get paid.
Definitely.
You know who holds talent and is about to get paid? Is one Jay-Z with his title company.
Bro,
Jay-Z is about to get paid because they are currently in talks with Apple to buy out Tidal. And that's basically built on the strength of their roster, whose control of their libraries that Tidal has exclusives. None more important than the late great Prince, who Tidal exclusively has rights to Prince's whole catalog for distribution, sales, and streams and things of that nature. So, you know, Apple took note of that. It wasn't about subscribership. The subscribership has been ballyhooed about how low, how high. It's teetered around 1 million subscribers. You know, respectable, if not spectacular numbers. But where they shine is in the holdings. Kanye West, Rihanna, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Prince. You can go on and on with the artists. Mary J. Blige, Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz. You know, they've got a hell of a roster of exclusivity in regards to their streaming rights and control of how they move their product. So Apple's like, you know what? Can't really F with that. So, you know, if you can't beat them, let's join them.
Yeah.
So they're like, you know, we want to get down with y'all. We want to get in the title business.
Yeah, but
and they want to swallow them up.
Apple is Skynet, yo.
The Skynet.
Apple
of
is
course.
they're gonna get in. They're gonna partner for a minute,
right?
And they're gonna do a hostile take.
Of course, they're gonna devour.
Trust me, man.
I mean, you understand what it is.
Don't mess with Apple.
You understand what it is.
Once they get that foot in the door.
Oh yeah, they're gonna. It's not that. Yeah, they understand. Once they sell, they're gonna take that check. You do it for what you want and step away.
Yeah.
But according to the Wall Street Journal, Apple hasn't announced its plans just yet, as negotiations are ongoing. The idea to acquire Tidal was inspired by the company's powerful ties to major celebrities like Beyonce, Madonna. It is also a streaming service to contain the entities, the only streaming entity, like we just said, to contain the entire discography of the late artist Prince, who endorsed the company right before his death. He signed off on it, said, I'm down with that. I like how they're doing it.
Yeah, well, they're for the artists.
They're for the artists.
Right.
It's artist strength. It's artist base. So, you know, that's going to be a major
It's hard
move.
for artists. If you notice those artists that you just ran down, they're all major artists that could take that risk. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't take that. As talented as Bilal is, he can't.
He can't afford to do that.
He can't do that.
But you know what?
That's as some of these other cats.
Yeah. You gotta your position's gotta be so solidified in the industry in the marketplace to be able to make a move like that. But Jay-Z saw that again. The dude's business acumen and vision is incredible.
Yeah,
he said, "You know what? We're not gonna beat them in every aspect. Where I can win, I can corner because I got good. I have relationships. That's what it's about." Building relationships.
And it's a catch-22 also because how we just talked off air about Drake going into Michael Jackson status and surpassing Eminem with sales is because he's on Apple and he has 10 million.
He rocks him and
he has 10 million
people
checking in
he rocks
on
with
him.
Apple.
Whereas if he was on Tidal,
Beats
he
One,
would have,
Beats One.
Yeah, he would
they
have
bought up
millions.
Beats One, so they had Apple, Beats One. So they take Tidal, Beats One, Apple Music.
Yes.
Sky, aka Skynet. Yeah.
Exactly.
The next thing you know, aluminum music droids with Beats headphones on or come with ray guns and kick this door in and take us all out because we're the resistance. Coming to you live from West Philadelphia. Viva Resistance, WPEB 88.1, community radio at its best. Fight the power. Ride with me, fellas. Come on, get it up.
Fight the power.
That was real weak. That was real weak. Bro.
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
You trying to get me obliterated by a machine. I do not mess with Apple yet.
Oh man, yeah, Apple is that monster, man. Apple is that monster. So yeah, so that's gonna be major things, man. But who have you ever dabbled in Tidal at all?
Never, not one
You
moment.
Snoop?
I think it was like a free period they had.
You did the trial run?
Yeah, I did a little free period.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was a little too early. It was a little sketchy. And one thing about Apple is the quality is crazy. I mean,
It's crazy.
I do have Apple Music, and I'm a big proponent of it.
Yeah, it's the bomb.
And you tell me something's out, I go right there, and it just drops right in my phone. I mean, you know, I love it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I hope they do merge because I have been blocked out. When Prince did die, a lot of his stuff wasn't on Apple Music.
I think I remember you looking for stuff. You didn't see it because it was on Tidal.
And when Lemonade dropped, that wasn't on there. And, you know, Life of Pablo wasn't on there.
Exclusive.
Now, it'll be on there the following week.
Right.
But it messes up that artist's first week sale.
Right, it does.
That's what they, you know, that's their thing, that first week sale.
Heavy on that, right?
And it's not on there. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
You kill yourself because the comparison was Lemonade and Views from the Six, and Views from the Six was killing Lemonade.
Right.
But it wasn't like everybody was like, well,
but why?
B.
Why was that?
Like B sell first week numbers. Like
because
she dropped the album without any press. That Black album, she dropped it
and
without
she broke
anything.
records with
and
that.
She broke
release.
records. Like Cass was just like, yo, you know, Beyonce got a new. No, people just getting it. So it ain't like she didn't sell, but she hurt herself with that move. You know, on the first week numbers. Short thing on the first numbers, but in the long run, she's breaking records with it. But
they knew that.
I think, is it on? Let me see, is it on Apple Music yet?
I think it is now.
Yeah.
Just like Views from the Six was only through Apple Music at first.
Right.
Now it's everywhere. But you know what? What music are we feeling right now? Summertime grooves. What's going on? What's popping right now? Music.
I checked out Maxwell's new.
I haven't listened to it yet. Can't wait. Can't wait.
I had to go listen to Urban Hang Suite and Embryonic.
You had to rush. You had to wash the taste out your mouth.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's good. It just doesn't have the same spirit. Like it's just late. It's just vacuum the rug music to me now. Like, it's just like it was good. When I had it on, I was just.
We're gonna have to revisit this conversation again.
I mean, it's off initial listen.
Get a chance to peep it. I don't know.
It's just, I mean, I'm a Maxwell dude, and it's just.
Right.
I cut on Urban Hang Suite, and I present myself.
Because the first two singles I heard, I liked it a lot. House by Lake by the Ocean just grew on me like a scab. Like it just kept growing and growing. Now to this point, I love it.
That's your joint, right?
Yeah, that's my joint now. You know what I mean? And then the second one I found.
Please let me know. I would love to hear.
Yeah, so we'll come back to you on that. I'll tell you what I was disappointed with. The newest thing I listened to was the Wale mixtape offering.
Ooh, yeah.
Things on Sunset. What is it? Summer on Sunset.
Yeah, I heard one track that was great.
I don't know, man. A little disappointed so far. I listened to about.
Did he go in a new direction?
He went a little bit in a new direction because he's on the West Coast.
A lot of singing or something.
Well, not so much the singing, but you can tell he really he made it. I don't mind
but the one I heard was real, a little real singing.
I didn't hear an excess of singing, but what I did hear an excess was the influence of the West Coast stuff. Like he did a lot of West Coast type beats and flows. He even bit the bait and did the Young Boy staccato run with it, like how Migos know him and rhyming, like he did it like that.
Wow.
So I'm a little disappointed. I don't know. It falls a little short for me. Now I'll keep listening, but it's not catching me right now.
One thing I heard I like.
Okay. Yeah. Anything else what you got, Derek?
No, nothing too much.
No? You haven't listened to anything?
That new Missile 59 Rastafari album is hot. I've been listening to my reggae. That's all I ever listen to. I'm kind of in a box, so I apologize.
We have to preface you are in a box.
B&D crew.
But you know what? We rely on your ear, but we understand that your time is spent, your nose is deep in a book.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So between that,
exactly. Yes. So between that, you know what I mean? It's like, the new Alberosi album is hot. The new album, Reggae Ball, his album tremendous. But it's some new reggae tunes I heard that I've been listening to. But I need to get up. I just got this downloaded the Chance album. I want to listen to that. You guys put me up on
Chance the Rapper?
Yeah. So
Chance.
I'll be diving into that a little bit this week.
Good quality music.
Yeah,
quality music.
Absolutely, definitely.
Yeah, Chance is in a lane all to himself.
Yeah, they actually cross age lines. I think the youngest cats can rock with it, up to the oldest hip hop heads can rock with it.
Nice. Okay.
So we didn't get an opportunity to tell people, like, we want you to interact with us through our various Facebook pages, the Build and Destroy Facebook page. Hit Mark Bennett up on his Facebook page, Derek Adger on his Facebook page, or hit me, David Hanna, on my Facebook page. Leave us a comment. Tell us about what you think of some of the questions we're going to put on social media. Or you can give us a call at the station. 215-472-0882 is the WPEB hotline to give us a call. Talking about things, easy Tuesday night in the summer in the city. You know what I mean? Coming off of 4th of July, nothing too deep.
What you got next, man? We was on the music. Let's go into some music.
Well, we're talking about, you talked about listening to Maxwell's album. We talked about Wale, artists of that nature. And that's going to bring us to the cusp of our conversation for this evening. Snoop, you brought up a good topic. And I wanted to really build off of that. Talking about the Neo-Soul movement. A movement that was near and dear to our hearts.
Indeed.
And a lot of our listeners are probably down with that Neo-Soul movement. And let's frame this by giving a little background first on Neo-Soul music. Okay, so I'll read this to you guys. Neo-Soul, coined by Kedar Massenberg in the late 90s, is a subgenre with a mixture of soul and contemporary R&B. It was a fresh take on the drip sounds of Marvin Gaye, Bobby Womack, and Stevie Wonder. Neo-Soul was known for a strong female presence, powerful lyrics, and traditional R&B influences. The music beautifully mixed jazz, funk, pop, hip-hop, African, and fusion to create what was coined, again, by Kedar Massenberg as Neo-Soul. We'll go off the top of your head. Music Soul Child, Jill Scott, D'Angelo, Maxwell, Erykah Badu, Bilal, yep,
Zane.
Neo-Soul?
Yeah.
Okay. They're a little they're a little ahead of the curve with it, but you can put them in there because they rolled right into it. Right.
I don't know about that Snoop.
That's a little early.
They kind of rolled off that smooth. They were coming off that that Kyle West smoothness off the R&B. They was in that like uptown
That's
Diddy
hip hop
was
soul.
hitting, yeah.
That's more hip hop soul.
I might leave them right on the cusp of the
They're hip hop soul. They're at the cusp. They drop off right
I
at
might
the
agree
cusp
with
of
David
neo
on
soul.
that, Snoop. I think they're right at the cusp of the selection Sunday.
They were
I'm
John.
gonna leave them right on out. I'm on my field of 64.
Right.
John A just didn't get in.
They're on the bubble.
John A just didn't get in.
They're the 66. They're a playing game.
I didn't like the
they were playing game.
schedule.
Yeah, they were playing game.
You're saying John A is what?
I think they were
hip hop soul.
Yeah, they
now
were
this is something when I was doing research on the topic that you put out there. This was the definitive era, and they put John A's name in it. Hip hop soul was more. Hip hop soul fell between New Jack, which we're going to talk about in a little bit, hip hop soul, and then it rolled into neo soul.
Yeah.
So you're kind of mixing genres a little bit.
Yeah.
Their sound.
They were dope. They were
dope. But if they had come along a couple of years later, they would have been neo soul. But they were right before then. Yeah, they were right before then. So
they were okay. First album, John A, pronounced John A, was 1994.
That's long before Neo Soul hit.
Neo Soul's 93.
No, it's not.
Dude, all right, let's talk about it.
Neo Soul hit in the aughts. It hit in the mid 2000s.
93 to or like 03.
That's too early. That's too early. Well, let's read on. Let's read on. Let's go with it. Okay. So we'll talk about the rise of Neo Soul. It was about a quality of music with a positive message. In the beginning, the artists involved in this movement gave it the star power it needed to propel it up the musical atmosphere. Okay, now the fall, what led to the downplay of Neo Soul and the eventual resurrection of it again. It went out like a bad Dyson vacuum cleaner. Neo Soul is definitely still a great subgenre. But a lot of artists do not want to be put in that box. That's why it died. It died of self-inflicted wounds. They wanted it to die. The artists wanted it to die. That's what you're saying. They have lost a lot of their star power to success. Artists like Erykah Badu, Maxwell, Lauryn Hill, and D'Angelo have become so big that they have outgrown the subgenre called Neo Soul. So they didn't want to get kept in that little box. They wanted to be, across the board artists for obvious reasons. In this globalized day and age, people do not want to be put in a black musical box, even if it's not just black music. Perception is everything, and Neo Soul has that perception of being solely for black folks. Do you agree, Snoop?
Solely
for black people.
Oh, exclusively
for blacks.
I mean, it's R&B. I don't know.
You're right.
I don't mean. When I go to my R&B, I don't want a poppy R&B. I want
real deal
R&B. I mean,
which was a byproduct of Neo Soul, one of the real byproducts of it.
Well,
when you listen to Brown Sugar, don't get no more soulful than that. You know what I mean?
And that's where you can take that 90s a little bit earlier, David. With I would say the creation of Neo. So I think what Snoop was saying, I think that is, I wouldn't quite go 2000s. That's like 95. Like when you saying like the inception of Neo Soul, really, I think it really hit once D'Angelo put that Brown Sugar out. And I think was 95. Brown Sugar was 95.
Brown Sugar was, I think, 96, 97.
I want to say 95.
I want to say 95, 96.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, because I know we were clearly there. I remember exactly the first place I ever heard it was at.
Yeah.
I was at Bahama Bay.
Wow.
Down Delaware Avenue. Yeah, when I first heard that album.
Yeah, because everybody thought he was from Philly. He's talking about Philly. He's talking about Philly blacks.
Right.
You know what made me even come to you guys with the listening to we talked about trap soul last week, and just listening to the current state of R&B made me long for
expound on the current state. What is the current state of R&B?
The current lyrical game of R&B. Whereas, I was having a conversation with the wife, and it's like listening to some songs. It's some songs R&B songs that you really can't even listen to with the youngin in there.
Right.
It's just the sexually explicit, which is fine. The Whispers were explicit.
Sure.
The Isley Brothers talks,
I was great.
But it wasn't language and it wasn't direct and to the point. It was a little creative and
there was a certain sense of creativity.
Exactly.
Like the Whispers, like you can always, the thing that got them over was they weren't any less explicit or sexual than they are today. But like you said, creativity was at a hallmark back then. Them two little twins would put a little squeak up in it and hide their freakiness in it. Girl, I just want to take you to the dark room and squeak up.
I mean,
they put that in there. You know what I mean?
Teddy Pendergrass.
You know what I'm saying, Dad? Yeah. Drop that.
They hit it between some squeak ups.
Yeah. There was some subterfuge.
If you paid attention.
Yeah, you're paying attention. Like, what?
If you paid attention, you're like, whoa, what did you
Those
say?
two little freaky twins getting it on right now. Yeah. You know? So you're right. You're right. They hit it. So these young boys today, they just get right at it. There's no cushion, no buffer to their music.
Right.
You know, talking about the same thing.
But whenever Neo Soul started, I think it started before the term came out. So I don't know if that's where we're having some confusion. It wasn't Queen Neo Soul.
Right, at the time. That's true.
So the Neo Soul term came later. But I think some artists were already in that lane and in that spirit before it was given a quote unquote title.
Yeah.
But that, to me, the artists we just ran down were giving you quality music. I remember, you guys remember riding in the car with your parents, and like they would have on DAS and the songs would be on, and it would just, you would be like, and then you learn to appreciate those songs, but it would even be some good sexual music. But it was just, you didn't even know it was sexual music because you were so young.
You didn't have to turn stuff down when you were in the car. Like my parents played Teddy and Marvin all day long, two of the most sexually charged artists of their eras. And they you never had to push to change the channel. Great point.
So hence, what you just said about Brown Sugar, what is that song about?
His love for weed.
He's talking about smoking weed.
His love for weed.
I didn't know that the first 100 times I listened to it.
Great writing.
So what I'm saying is the creativity and the inflection of real soul music, not just a hip hop beat with a boy singing rhyming or a girl singing rhyming over something and then being just overtly explicit to make it. To just grab.
Now it's funny that you say that because I want to use what you just said as our jump off to our debate that I want to bring up. We talked about the inception and the growth and some of the artists that were involved in neo soul music. I want to talk about another genre. I want to introduce New Jack Swing. We've talked about New Jack Swing in the past. We talked about it with our love for Jodeci. One of the high preeminent New Jack artists that ushered in that era and ushered it right on out. But I want to bring that in. We're going to take a break right now.
Brown Sugar was 95.
95. Good call by you. All right, so we'll take this break. When we come back, we're going to talk about New Jack Swing. And then I want to draw some of the comparisons to what you were saying, Mark, what you were saying, Derek, between Neo Soul and New Jack, and which we feel is more important to the genre of R&B music overall. Talk about some of the influence, some of the marks left.
Janae was 94.
Right on the cusp.
Right there.
Right on the cusp. Yeah. All right. So again, there. Where are we at?
We're at 88.1, Build and Destroy.
Yes, we are.
WPEB. Live from the Lemon Drop Lounge.
Yes, we are.
We didn't throw the no-look pass to the ball.
That's the best
thing.
He fumbled it, but he got
it. Jordan, you caught it right in front of you. Like he was like, oh!
That's it.
Like Derek just said, he finished it off with a power dunk.
That's right. I regave myself.
The numbers to dial WPEB 215-472-0882. That's the WPEB hotline. This is Build and Destroy Radio coming to you on Tuesday night. We're going to take a quick break and we're going to come back and continue this lively music-infused discussion when we return. All right? Build and Destroy Radio, y'all. We'll be back.
Crack that door.
Damn, I want water. Shoot, thirsty as hell.
Start bringing a case of it.
I know. Damn, that's why when y'all walked out, I was like, no, I want some water.
Icing some joints down.
Yeah, man.
Man,
This
sweet.
sweet.
Can you do something with that, man? On the MP3? Can you do something with that, man?
Right there, the same.
Do something with that right there. With the horns. You might want to do something with the horns.
Pop, 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 pop.
I can bring my beat machine.
Huh?
I can bring my beat machine.
You should. You got a little joint. Yeah.
Bring
Plug it
it
in where? We gonna plug it in.
Mm.
Little locking. You can poke it in
yeah.
somewhere. Yeah. Drop them beats on us.
Talk about today's R&B though too.
Huh? Today?
Like get everybody's opinion.
Yeah, we will, because we're going to blend it right into what's going on today. Because, because what's the name? Where the records, all the New Jack. When you talk about Trey Songz, when you talk about all the other boys, right on up, they're byproducts of the New Jack era and whatnot. Of R. Kelly and of Keith Sweat and all them artists, Aaron Hall and all, you know what I'm saying?
Benefit off the swag.
Yeah, they benefit off that swag, that movement. New Jack put the hip hop and R&B. The two shall never part ways before New Jack came along. Yeah.
The best R&B out right now is the stuff underground. Stuff we find.
Underground, the stuff we find.
above ground.
You're right.
It really is.
The Caribbean Bailey Rays and
I like the deep
Galots and all these other
I like
cats
the
coming up.
H.I. And H.I.
H-Child.
Nobody even seeing that bull. All these bums out putting out this R&B, all this out singing, all these cats, and all these,
You came with the boy you introduced us last
Come on,
summer. What's
man,
the
which
boy
boy?
from DC?
Which one? The white bull?
Yeah, the one from DC. And the other boy I introduced y'all to, I forget his name. That's what
Which
the best
bull?
R&B.
Which bull you would open?
We can leave it open now. They
Huh?
out.
Oh yeah, they out. Okay. Yeah, community business?
I can get some community. I can pull it to the corner.
Pull some tea. Get something for the corner. What you got for the corner, brother? Uncle Nas was poor up there still.
Who was? Oh, Barry was lit. Acting up. He said he was in the crib.
Yeah, my mom.
I would have loved to stop.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, we had the E&J Apple. Jack. We had Ciroc Apple. We had all. Bro, we had real man laid it out yesterday. I was making this thing at Sangria.
Oh, yeah.
Off the chain.
He wasn't tripping, was he?
He was tripping.
Nah,
Fighting check. Come here. Then he had to shut it down for a minute. Mumbling in the couch. I'm about to put a paper over your face. You little drunker than this. I can't drive home. Somebody drive me home. He was dead. That's what kind of night it was. Afghan mixtape?
Yes.
Yummy beats? Yeah! Beats.
Right there.
Bombs over Baghdad.
I drive you truck into the place and blow it all up,
You want bombs? Nigga, you bombs. Bombs over Baghdad.
We know the ISIS to light it up in here.
They asked me to put some
We don't need any ISIS in here.
seat.
We got a bomb on him. I put a new bomb for you now. Listen. This bomb, you don't have to get down, you get out. Listen.
We'll be like, I got
so much
I
more bombs than
got 10
ISIS.
pounds of C4 in the back seat right now. Right now, I got
About to drive through your barricade. About to bring heat to your barricade. C4 through your door.
ISIS wish they had these kind of bombs. I want it.
So hot I make you want to behead your neighbor.
This is Haji Rafiq Abdul Mahmoud Muhammad. I come from the terror squad. No, the real terror squad.
The real terror squad. Big black face mask on stage. ISO flag.
People are getting beheaded over these songs.
It's so hot. It would heat. I can't
They had a joint. They had a movie with the boy down there. He said I stumbled as a whack. I don't watch this. No. Like, yo, you know WPEB. I like to say the Terror Squad is the hottest group. Oh, they are banging.
They're so good.
They're so good. Intense rhythms.
Blow up the spot, man.
You ready?
Ready to go.
You got something?
Yeah, man.
All right, let's go. Build and Destroy Radio. Back live. WPEB 88.1 is the station. Lemon Drop Lounge is the place. Build and Destroy is the team assembled. Back after a brief commercial break. You know, we're going to continue our discussion on music. If you're watching this on Ustream, you saw us clowning out a little bit, laughing at things. Music truly is international, isn't it?
Always.
But right now, we're going to bring it back.
Terror Squad.
Shout out to Terror Squad. Shout out to ISIL. DJ ISIL. So, yo, we're going to bring it back around the way, pulling up to the corner. We give you Derek Adger's Community Corner. What you got?
That's right. We got a great event for the poets out there, the budding and aspiring poets. We have the Poetry Writing Workshop. Make some time to create a rhyme. You may be a poet and not even know it. Winfield Neighborhood Library, 5325 Overbrook Avenue, Philadelphia, PA, 19131. Is offering a poetry writing workshop. This workshop is for teens and adults. Pre-registration is required. The workshop will be held on Monday, July the 11th, 5:30 p.m. For information on the poetry writing workshop, call 215-685-0298. And secondly, we have the Eat Healthy, Give Healthy Fresh Produce Food Drive taking place July 9th, 2016.
Are you Busta Rhymes?
This is taking place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Clark Park Farmers
Uncle
Market.
Niles, is this you?
Come share in the summer bounty by purchasing extra produce at the Farmers Market on July the 9th to be donated to a local
All right. Okay. We're going to put you on the air. Hold on. We're going to put you on right there. Hold on. Carl, are you there?
Yeah.
What's happening? We've got the one and only Uncle Niles, a.k.a. Talked Up Barry Gordon on the line with us live in studio or on the phone.
I just called to give you a shout out. That's all.
What's happening?
Happy after 4th.
How was your 4th?
I did not take all the food, David.
Just some of it?
No, I got a message that they said when I finally woke up from my nap that I took all the food and left.
Oh, okay. No, you just took a large portion.
No, your mother made my plate.
Oh, okay. She's always looking out.
Okay. I just wanted to get that straight,
All right.
so rumor has it.
I just want to make sure you were okay, man.
Yeah, fine. I'm just coming from choir rehearsal.
There you
One
go.
extreme to another. Anyway.
Then I know you're fine.
Yeah.
All right, good.
All right, just a shout out. Y'all continue on.
Appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that. We'll see you tomorrow on your show.
See you home.
Yes, indeed.
All right,
The
then.
round table, most definitely. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, at the round table tomorrow, 7 to 9, WPEB on Wednesdays, Barry, Cynthia, and Denise. That was the aforementioned and affable Uncle Niles, a.k.a. Barry
Yes, sir.
Gordon.
Yes, sir.
So, we left the corner?
Yeah. Well, I just had
Poetry
to finish
stash?
up. Yeah, besides the poetry event,
Mm-hmm.
I was speaking about the food collective. That was,
Okay.
that was the other secondary
Uh-huh.
event. And let's see, I think we did mention that. Did I get that in? Did I get all of that in? I think I got most of it in.
I don't know. I think you got most of it.
Yeah. So between the poetry event and the food collaboration taking place at Clark Park, July the 9th, that was the corner then, David.
Okay, there's the corner.
Yep.
All right, so as we pull out the corner, we got some hard-hitting beats coming in the form of New Jack. So we're going to continue our conversation. We just talked about neo soul and that movement on the R&B landscape. Let's give a quick little breakdown of New Jack, and then we'll enter our discussion. So, listening to the hard-hitting beats of the streets of hip-hop through ambassadors like Big Daddy Kane, Ice-T, Biggie, and Tupac gave you a glimpse of the inner city in the 80s and the 90s. The crack era and the conditions and after effects of the Reagan era have fostered a feeling, style, and music that was hard and tough. Hip-hop had no problem keeping it street. However, R&B, with deep roots in the church, had maintained a softer side. In the late 80s into the 1990s, all this would change. Producer Teddy Riley and Big Boss Andre Harrell fused and cleverly marketed a sexy street sound dubbed New Jack Swing. New Jack Swing was the baby of R&B and hip-hop when they came together. Hence, the black shades and boots of Jodeci, the R&B thug lyrics of R. Kelly, the aggressiveness of Aaron Hall, and there you have New Jack Swing. So we juxtapose New Jack Swing right next to Neo Soul. Alright, so some of the artists again that came out of New Jack Swing era. We just mentioned Jodeci. We talked about Keith Sweat. We talked about Aaron Hall, Teddy Riley, Guy, Albie Shore, you know, Jeff Redd, you know, amongst a ton of other artists we can name, but the New Jack Swing era. So, you know, in our pre-production, Snoop, you were saying that neo soul is much more important to R&B overall than New Jack. And I beg to differ.
I wouldn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
I was saying, to me, the music, the quality of music, and the quality of artists, I think is better from the neo soul era.
Mm-hmm.
And just that. I mean, I would just leave it right there.
Mm-hmm.
I just, you know, New Jack Swing was definitely important because New Jack Swing was, I mean, what's the time frame of New Jack?
So you want to go 84?
No,
that's too
not
far
that.
back.
Yeah, 84.
84 wasn't those.
New
Yeah,
Jack
no,
City
sir.
came out in 84 and 85.
But
New
no.
Jack City wasn't no 80.
What is it, 86? I'm sorry. No.
Yeah, New Jack City?
New Jack.
90s.
No, yeah, David. Yeah, that was 90. That was
Look up New
86.
Jack City. I say 86.
86, you were a
was
freshman
high
in
school.
college.
No way, David. New Jack City.
That's when New Jack City came out, didn't it?
No.
When you were a freshman in college?
I thought it did.
Ice-T and come on.
Yeah, New Jack City.
All right,
like,
look at.
Because yeah, definitely.
So what would you say the genre New Jack went from what year to what year?
New Jack, like Guy was not 86. Guy wasn't even thought about in 86.
So that's like 87, 88.
Guy was like 88.
88.
Guy was
87,
88.
Guy was like 88.
87, 88. All
So,
right, so
yeah,
like I was that far out.
So
91 for
well,
New Jack
you
City.
guys jumped
Okay,
on
91.
me.
Right.
Jumped on me when I said Neo Soul was 93.
Fair enough.
I mean, come
Fair
on.
enough. But, you know, more importantly, it's not about which was, the question I want to ask is which genre was more influential to the movement of R&B? What movement genre? They both had such impacts on R&B as a whole, aesthetically, sonically, message-wise, you know, lyrically, you know, they both hit, but they hit in different ways and for different reasons. Like I just read, basically, New Jack City came post-Reagan era.
New Jack City was 1991.
1991.
Yeah,
Okay, that's what
Yeah,
Derek just
that's
said.
definitely like 89, 90.
So Groove Me, that was my introduction, was Groove Me.
Groove Me.
Yeah, and
well, Teddy Riley is the original.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Teddy Riley guy.
It was right, you know, and then again, people were doing New Jack Swing before it was coined New Jack Swing.
All right.
I mean, Teddy Riley had the sound before he even got the
So
guy.
let's
he
say
was doing.
87. So
He was
80,
doing.
maybe 87.
Nah, like 89.
Yeah.
It's like 89, 90, that sound really
and New
came
Jack
out.
hit his peak like around what, 92? It peaked
Like
out like around
91, 92,
92.
90, yeah, 90,
Right.
93-ish
Right.
was the, you know, that's the height of it. It
Yeah.
wasn't a long span because it was real clubby, and then at the same time, hip hop got real grimy.
That's what I said.
So
the East Coast, West Coast thing kind of
it pushed that New Jack, good feeling, clubby, up tempo
stuff got
R&B.
serious.
It pushed it right out of the box.
Yeah, Tim Dog took the New Jack stuff and like beat it with a baseball bat, basically. But still, a very important genre. You think about the gear, like you said, it was very danceable. It was very clubby. It was a good time feeling. You know, because you're talking about, again, the remnants of the Reagan era. You're talking about crack cocaine. You know, in the hood, the drug boys were living large lifestyles. We saw this in our trips to Virginia Beach, Hampton and Howard homecoming. You know, cats, 19-year-old cats rolling in SC300s with Louis Vuitton, drop top interiors. Pathfinders with Benzies in the box with bass. You know, playing
Carol
Soul
Wheeler
for Soul and Karen Wheeler.
Yeah.
You know, that era it was big. It was big, so the music had to be as big as the era because of the money that was rolling through the hood because of the crack game. Everybody was touched by that, whether you were a hustler or not a hustler. You had friends that might have been a hustler. You lived on a block where hustlers were, so you were influenced.
Do you think New Jack R&B was more, I don't know how else to say it, but a little more kiddie-ish than Neo Soul just felt more adult to me.
Well, that's a good point you bring up.
Like I said, the quality of music, the chops that everybody had, the production. I mean, even the sounds that you were getting. I remember Fender Rhodes were like the sound. Everybody had a nice organic
the
sound.
sounds were richer and darker.
Yeah, I mean, whereas that was real synthesized.
Maturity is one way to put it, but again, each of those things were byproducts of the era. Now let's think about Neo Soul when that dropped in. What were we in when Neo Soul dropped? We were older. We were older, number one.
Out of college.
You're talking Bill Clinton again, a good era, but for different reasons. There was stability because Clinton started putting money back in the hood in a different way. It wasn't fast, bright money like drug money was. It was money with stability. There were jobs. People were getting degrees. So that brought a certain level of maturity right there. You know what I mean? So when you got your degree,
black colleges.
Yeah, black colleges with the HBCUs where the jazz music was big. Because we're talking Bleak Gilliam, More Better Blues. We're talking poetry.
Absolutely.
What are we talking?
Poetry was
college was in. Like you said, HBCUs, different world. So the movement was different. It wasn't flashy. It was more steeped in substance. So the music was a reflection of that.
And the term itself, Neo Soul, meant the new soul.
The new soul.
But it grabbed everything that was a little older.
Right.
It kind of pulls back what was that original.
Well, the go along with the
R&B sound.
Right.
Brought it into the 90s.
That maturity was symbolized by deep basses. More instrumentation, less.
Can we put Tony in there?
Yes, absolutely. They were a big part of Neo Soul.
I'm just making sure.
I'm glad.
I still got John A in there.
Yeah. You jumped the gun just a little bit, a smidge.
They were 94.
Yeah, like you said, a smidge bit.
They weren't classified because they only had two. I mean, they kind of faded.
Yeah.
But trust me,
But that first album was a beast. They lit it up.
The second one.
The second one was too. You're right. But again, when you talk about that maturity and things that were going on, what symbolizes that more than a Fender Rhodes, than a true
bass,
true keys, upright bass,
right.
horns,
right,
jazz horns and things like that. So that's what Neo Soul was steeped in. And the lyrics went along with it too. Consciousness, educated, you know what I mean? So that was Neo Soul music.
Yeah.
So it's not that one was better than the other. They both had huge influences on the game and took it in different directions, which we see today. You want to talk about today, Snoop? Like we said, the grandchildren and nieces and nephews of New Jack are Trey Songz, are give me some help there.
Chris
Brown. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
Bryson Tiller. Yes.
Because I don't consider those guys neo soul at all.
No, they're the nieces and nephews of New Jack Swing. They are. You know, Chris Brown is definitely descendant of Bobby Brown.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? He's still humping around.
In more ways than one.
In more ways than one, exactly, Mr. Scissor. Yeah, so the influences are there, man. So, you know, I don't even know if I can say one was more influential.
It's hard to.
Not influential.
They're both very
influential, but I mean, you can have an opinion as to what you like better.
What you like better, right?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would put all my eggs in neo soul's bag.
Right. I mean, and
just to me, like I said, the quality of music, the quality of musicianship, the quality of writing, the quality of vocal, just acuity, just all around, overall, was just a tiny sound.
You mean to tell me all I want to do is put a boom, 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 and a zoom, zoom is not one of the most creative lyrics you ever heard? You remind me of my Jeep? Something like my sound?
Now, you remind me of my Jeep is very creative.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But I can remember when certain people in Neo Soul were coming out, starting to come up, that I would take those things to my parents, like, listen to this. Like, you'll like this.
Like, I can play this for you.
Yeah,
Neo Soul
like
or
Neo Soul.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
New Jack, while even some of the ballads you can maybe kind of rock with on the parental side, but a lot of the mid-tempo and stuff,
Anthony
like I said,
Hamilton.
it just was a little too synthy and just.
I mean,
it just felt
I think
it was new. It was just.
I want to say you got that opinion. Like, hindsight makes you be like Neo Soul is closer in the rearview mirror than New Jack was. So when you look back at New Jack, it does sound a little campy.
I mean, we're talking about
campy,
but a 4-year difference though.
Nah, but this 4-year difference, there's a bigger gap in regards to the sounds and where they came from and stuff like that. But I mean, just to give, it's tough to judge them because Neo Soul, the story is still being written on that genre. It's lost. It's shook off the name Neo Soul.
And it's still in some iteration
it's still prevalent. But we know what it is. True heads know it's still Neo Soul.
When you look at the difference between Neo Soul and New Jack. New Jack's like that car. You take him around the block every now and then. Right. You're not gonna break out, the guy first album. When you try to chill with the lady, try to miss it. You having a good evening. God's not the album you're gonna break out, but you will break out. Like say Chico DeBarge's first joint, that's like a joint that's like
just listen to
that mix. You'll blaze that and get taken back like holy smoke. Or Glenn Lewis's first joint. I mean, you talk about heat right now. If I put that on the road, I'll be like, ooh.
So you just made my point.
Yeah. I mean, it's
because the
sustainability
of it. Yeah, it's things that it's almost timeless. Yeah, and it's not as fluff, and I'm gonna say fluff in a derogatory sense. It was made of the ingredients of soul music, of just true soul music. It's like that cake. It's like somebody today can make a pound cake, and they can make it because they got the recipe from 20 generations ago, where you just get butter and they be like, oh, I got the Wawa, like the Wawa milk. No, don't give me no Wawa milk. I need some Abbott's milk.
Neo Soul is made from scratch.
Yeah, I need that can.
Whereas where New Jack is more of a Pillsbury box, cake in a box.
Exactly.
Cake in a box.
Remember the canned milk?
But you know what though? I'll say this in the defense of New Jack. Those Simps and those cake in the box samples that you heard, they're using them. They've come back.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of that Bobby Brown, that BBD, that BBD sound, that early New Edition sound. Those sounds are big in a lot of these young producers' mix machines now. Those sounds are back in a big way.
Oh yeah.
Those Syrupy Simps and everything. Those Teddy Riley runs. Because that stuff is back.
Because when you get cats that are about the craft and about the art,
they're
always going back. Most of the cats that are legitimate, they have a sense of where they came from, and they have. So for a cat today to be listening to something from 89, 90, that's old school. That's some serious old school. And they're hearing them sounds
like this. If you go to a set or some sort of party and it's got a young contingent of people, a DJ puts Poison on now, they go off like it just came out last week.
Poison
Like the
never
youngins,
stops.
the 20-somethings, you know, the millennials go off on that.
Yeah.
It's drum, that gets them up.
Right.
And then that drum, back of that, you know, that's big.
Yeah.
And that bass line, boom, 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 you know, that's big. Those are big tunes,
Yeah,
big sounds.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So that defined an era. Just like neo soul defined by Erykah Badu's horny melodies and D'Angelo's deep riffs that take you back to Bobby Womack and you know those classic wordsmiths back in their day, classic R&B cats that you love so much.
Absolutely.
You know what I
what's
mean?
funny, man? I mentioned that Chico DeBarge album. As good an album as that was, that joint was a banger. That was like, it was such a bite off of D'Angelo's piece. Like literally, that came out like the next year, and it was like a flagrant rip.
If you watch the video, it gets even more biting. My goodness.
But I mean, it was a banger though. It was a banger, but you when you look at it and you take those albums in their totality, man, Chico, he saw that lane and ran with it.
But what's so hilarious, like Kedar found him.
Right.
Like Chico,
But he was dope though.
Kedar had just got out of jail.
Right.
You know the story of the DeBarge family. How
right.
jilted this whole deal is.
Yeah.
Chico had did a little stint.
Absolutely.
He got out. He had samples sitting on dust, and
Yes,
Kedar was like,
yes.
"This boy got
Yeah,
good."
it's mine.
And if you remember the funny journey of artists,
right?
I remember, how the whole imagery and way they packaged Chico DeBarge, sexy, that whole mysterious R&B crooner, drifter kind of thing. You know what I mean? With the unbuttoned overalls, like he's rough and edgy, but he's smooth.
Video.
Yeah, exactly. That was the whole thing. That was the whole imagery behind him.
The out of jail boy.
But yo, let me tell you something. Out of jail boy. But I'm sensitive.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sensitive. But this is what I was in tears. I was a cat that loved watching the old Soul Trains. They used to come on on Bounce TV or something like that, and I would watch them like every day. And they did a joint. They were like artists, Lakeside, such and such, and Chico. I was like, Chico DeBarge.
Right.
Yo, they showed Chico DeBarge his first development as a go-around as an artist.
He was at DeBarge. Right?
Yo, he was the sweet. This boy had a perm mohawk that went down past his shoulders with an asymmetrical t-shirt tied in the front with baggy Sinbad pants on and ankle boots.
Right.
I was like, wow. Doing dance steps. Like he just came out of a Pride ceremony. Like, whoa.
Dr. Dre was in world class. Right?
Yeah, how about that? Yeah, there you go. Enough said right there.
It happens.
Yeah. You gotta get put on how you get put on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was Chico's first
Onyx were a house group at first. You do know
right about that.
Yeah, they had suits on, like metal suits and shoes with the metal toes, like the house, like the Todd Terry type.
Then they go into a room and they puts them in a room. And they open the room back up.
Onyx is here.
Take your money or your life. So. From house music to stick up to how home invasions. Yeah, somebody at the door. Hello. I think it's one of the hosts.
Okay.
We're on air. Hold on 1 second. So that is the evolution of these artists, man. They go through different changes over time, So
take a quick station break.
You want to take a quick break and see?
88.1 West Philadelphia, Southwest Philadelphia. Listen to the Build and Destroy Radio, live from the Lemon Drop Lounge.
Quick break. We'll be right back, everybody. Thank you, Build and Destroy Radio. Peace.
Hello. How you doing? She was here a little while ago.
Earlier.
Probably not tonight. Yeah. What's the main number here? Is it the non-radio,
The non-radio number?
Absolutely, sure. That's no problem. Absolutely.
Yo, what's up with Thursday? You still good?
That's Thursday, right? Should be. She dropped some off.
Yo, nah, cause I'm definitely in there, man.
Yeah.
Stuff is 7.
I'm not even messing with the joint. I'm taking straight to he's gonna be there with the power. My wife. We had a talk. It was more civilized than the first one was, but still enough to walk. We got to go off the street now. She didn't go down. Drop it off, sorry.
Oh, that's right. Thursday. I forgot all about that. What time is what?
Thursday, 7.
It don't say 6. Yeah, I didn't think that.
Yeah, Because actually that might work better because
Cause it's only like till midnight, right?
it's only till 11.
11, that's cool. That's perfect.
I mean,
Yeah, forgot all about that. It's a Thursday.
That came up quick.
I did, sure did. I forgot all about it. I'm into that. Okay.
I was gonna, so you going home at the work, you drop check, and then come back and change it.
Yeah, well, I'm off.
Okay.
I'm off all week. So I'll be home.
I may as well meet y'all catch down. I'll meet y'all down to the change of clothes. Meet y'all down.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's say you did 7, so we can get close to it.
Meet right out front, right at 27.
7, or somebody go in or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, I probably just dropped some jeans, some something.
Yeah.
I had a little blazer, but it's supposed to be 90 freaking pounds.
I know, I was gonna wear a blazer too.
I'm saying it's a blazer in the future.
I was gonna wear a tank top.
Nice though.
I wore a tank top.
Give me the air in here.
Yeah. I'm gonna wear a blazer tank top. I got this new and some sneakers. I'm putting like Adidas like soccer jeans. Yeah. Yeah, let's finish this up. Yeah, we got a show to finish. Yeah, exactly.
Start all over.
Because we started almost on time, so it seems like extra long, wasn't it?
God forbid we actually start at 7 on the dot.
How about that?
Here's a novel idea.
We actually got 2 breaks in.
Yeah.
Build and Destroy Radio, back on the airwaves on WPEB 88.1 FM. We invite communication. We like to talk to people outside this room. If you'd like to talk to us, you can give us a call at 215-472-0882 or hit us up on social media, Facebook. You can go on the Build and Destroy page, leave a comment, respond to any of the questions that we put out there. You can put it on any of our pages, Mark Bennett, Derek Adger, David Hanna, and let us know what you're thinking about what we're talking about or what you want to talk about, whatever, it doesn't matter. So we just wrapped up a crazy conversation. New Jack Swing era versus the Neo Soul era, contrast comparisons, which one still stands weight, which faded and why. Neo Soul is still going on. That story has not been completely written yet. You know, they don't the artists that continue on with the movement, the Music Soul Childs, the Jill Scotts, the Erykah Badu's, they definitely do not want to be put into that box because it is limiting. They just want to be known as artists.
Yeah, I don't think they're labeled as such anymore.
No, they fought hard to get rid of that.
Because they kind of took the genre of R&B in a new direction. And they all infused and came in the game at the same time. And just, like you said, conscious, you could say that. Deeply soulful, you could say that. Going back to some older instruments, yeah, you could say that. Just, the poetic influence was big with like Erykah and Jill Scott. That whole poetry scene and cats just trying to be all deep and esoterical and all that. Yeah.
Whereas New Jack Swing, they were esoteric. They were very thoughtful. They wanted to be deep with it and everything. That was that era. Yeah. New Jack Swing, everybody wanted to just party.
Party, right?
Just New Money was on the block. Yeah. I just got this Dapper Dan hoodie. You know what I mean? I just copped the Benz. I cut the top off and put MCM interior. I want to dance.
Yeah.
I got money for drinks. I'm buying the bar out and I want to dance. That's what it was about. It was about new money.
Uptown.
Them hustlers.
That's what Andre Harrell was saying. That's why he lived that life.
He lived that lifestyle, man. The drug boys, the early artists were mimicking, the drug boys in Uptown Harlem. The rich Porters and the Alpos.
Yeah.
That was they looked like AZ and Jay-Z and those cats were mimicking them on the cats they saw on the block.
Right.
So that was a time to party. That money was new, it was coming in fast, and it was coming in heavy. Yeah. And it was all about the party. You're buying out bars, shine down for everybody. I'm dancing, the music reflected, it's bouncing.
Yes.
The music's up tempo, it's light, it's airy.
Right.
Think about them horns. I can hear the beat in my head, house party soundtrack, all that good
and
stuff.
You know what you just reminded me of?
What's that?
It all somehow stems back to the influence of hip hop, man. Because that's where hip hop was.
Well,
hip hop even has the influence can't be denied.
No.
I mean, they tried to deny it early on, but it's just undeniable that how it will even shape a whole nother genre of music, such as R&B, because it if you look at where we're at in R&B now, it's so hip hop influenced.
Well, let's talk about that.
And it's the beats are like similar. Like you'll hear just the way a bull or John will sing over buttery over some hard beat. You just be like, woo! Like it's just,
one of the things that brought New Jack Swing to an end was just what you were saying, Snoop.
Oh yeah, exactly.
The cats that were depending, when New Jack Swing came up. And they needed that R&B influence to meld with their hip hop hardness, they would go get a Mary J or go get whoever to sing on it. But artists like Ja Rule and funny you say it, 50 Cent and a slew of others discovered, you know what? I don't need
R&B shine.
Yeah, I don't need the chanteuse to sing, my melody or sing my. I'm gonna do this myself. I can sing about magic sticks all day long, but or I want to be my baby. Once they started doing that, New Jack Swing was officially a rap, and that's where hip hop R&B came in. The hip hop artists discovered that they could hold the note, and they started singing their own choruses and everything. So that brought in another era. That's ushered out New Jack Swing and ushered in hip hop soul. And then we go on and on. You know what I'm saying? So let's read we put a question out there to social media. We asked you guys to respond. We have a response. The question we put out was Bill Destroy wanted to know which genre did you prefer, neo soul or New Jack Swing? And we talked about both of them being important for the growth of R&B music as a whole. We got a response. Friend to the room, Sean Adrian. Shout out to Sean Adrian, Connecticut, aka Fats. He says neo soul now or then, like Music Soul Child, or back then like Arrested Development. I think the neo soul movement morphed in the late 90s. Good point. It is true. It did morph. It took the Yeah. And a lot of times when you talk about morphing, he's just talking about the messages that are put out there. Like you talked about Snoop with neo soul, things were more thoughtful, things were more conscious. And then we went through another period where things just got loose again, where it became more material. The material, the puffy era came in, the bling bling shiny suit era came in. So that was an era that ushered back again to New Jack Swing.
Because then
Celebratory, money. We're alive. You know what I mean? You're talking about post 9/11. You know, people were happy to be alive, and you celebrated life. So you danced and partied again. You know, so.
Whereas the neo soul, you go into poetry readings. You got to be all melancholy with your Applejack on, and your coat, your leather tucked up,
your peacoat, your leather
peacoat on. You just got to be all.
Right.
You got to be smoky eyed and be like, you know, talk like this.
You know what?
You know what I think?
What's up, beloved? What's happening, beloved?
I like to think of beloved. I like to think of music in seasonal terms.
Seasonal,
too.
okay.
And that neo soul was that nice, good fall.
That's fall.
Winter
yes,
music.
sir.
Leaves falling,
colors changing.
When you in the truck and you got that D'Angelo
absolutely.
with your bubble goose open and your Scully, and you pull up and you just roll and hit the windows down and that D'Angelo.
You can't put it in no brown sugar. It can't be 105.
Exactly.
Nah, that's not it.
You gotta be cold. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that Scully on and that.
Neo Soul is that nice glass of cognac in the sifter, the sexy sifter. You know what I mean? Whereas New Jack was like that drink, like a margarita, like a drink, like a pink drink. You know, in a glass. You know, bubbly margarita. You know, a peach.
Alabama Slammer.
Alabama Slammer. A peach margarita. You know, it was light and airy. Quick to the head.
Colorful.
Yeah, this one you took your time. You sniffed it.
Right.
You sifted it smooth. You know what I mean? You might have a cigar with your choice of.
You be like, get that grown man right here.
Yeah.
That grown man, you don't know about this. Hey, just him that right.
You roll that special split if you're into that kind of thing. That special split, you roll that out. You know what I mean? You drag on it long and hard and think about life and your existence and your place.
And soul sisters.
Yeah.
And, you know.
What's going on, like Marvin said?
Right.
You know what I mean? A deep era.
Yeah.
But all good.
Yeah.
All good.
Buttery.
You know what I mean? Couldn't get enough of, still one of my all-time favorite movies. Oh my gosh. You know, Lorenz and Nia.
Love Jones.
Love Jones. Still one of my all-time favorites.
That's a neo soul movie.
That's a neo soul movie.
With Deion Ferris on the
Come
film
on.
opening
Yeah.
Penny with a hole in it.
Yeah.
When that joint kicked off,
yeah.
It was just like, I was like, I'm gonna like this.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, you can call me a bandwagoner. That was my introduction to jazz. I had never listened to jazz. That opened me to jazz music. I'm not a jazz head by no means.
But and neo soul kind of brought those jazz influences in there, in the musicianship.
Heavy.
And that's why I'm saying I roll with neo soul because of just the sustainability of the music, man. Like, and just the cross.
Keyword music.
You can give that to your grandparent. You can give it to your parent. You can give it to somebody your niece or your nephew, and it's still,
Well, let's talk about that. One of the cats that they that played on the Parkway this weekend that a lot of people weren't hip on. This plays back to our conversation last week, Snoop, about mainstream, what's considered mainstream underground. This artist, Leon Bridges, is quickly getting mainstream acclaim, but he's still considered pretty much an underground artist. He's getting introduced to the world.
And guess what? Neo soul right now is underground.
Yeah, that's Leon Bridges.
It's now considered
Leon Bridges is really a neo soul artist. Dare we put the word out there again?
But it's not.
We know what it is.
The term is pretty much dead. But now you just call him an underground.
Yeah,
artist.
he's just
because they're not going to get radio shine. They're not going to get no Power 99 spin.
Well, I'd call it neo R&B now. I don't even call it soul. Call it neo. I see the term neo R&B coming out. The Leon Bridges, the Corinne Bailey Rays. Same movement, just refined a little bit.
The thing is, music is a spirit, man. And it's cats in every era, even in hip hop and jazz and rock and everything. They encompass that spirit. The same spirit that was in the 60s and 70s or whatever, and they just embody it. And you look at these young boys and you be like, yo, this cat is like you call them an old soul,
right?
But they just embody that spirit of the feeling and the vibe and the spirit of that
to
music.
the MCs, you know, Kendrick,
you get these young
BJ, well, BJ to Chicago, he rhymes and sings, but BJ's a monster.
Exactly.
But I was talking, what's his name? We just Chance. You know, these are all those cats. They are the Far Sides and
what's the boy?
And the Delta. Yeah, these are
these cats, man. It's like a musical mosh of a little bit of R&B, a little bit of neo soul, a little bit of, like you said, Dave, some New Jack. I mean, it's such a musical mosh. It's really hard to put cats in categories.
And we roasted, you know, that era where like you said, where the hardest MCs were singing. Even DMX, the DMXs, the 50 Cents, the Ja Rules, but they ushered in that era of MC of the the Swiss Army knife artists. Yeah. Because once a thug wasn't afraid to sing on the track anymore, that pretty much opened the floodgates for everybody. Yeah. So now you have these triple threat MCs now that's regular. Exactly. You know, the Lauryn Hills brought in. Right. You know, Lauryn Hill made it big. She brought it in for the ladies. The guys, like I said, Ja Rule and 50 and then brought it in for the guys. Yeah. So now that opened the door for Drake. Yeah. You know,
where would Drake be
without Ja Rule and 50 Cent? And Lauryn Hill. Yeah. You know, he owes everything to them. Absolutely. They paved the way for his style of music. And for Party Next Door. Yeah. You can't even call these dudes rappers or singers. Yeah. You just call them artists now. Because they might bust out and break out an easel and start doing art. Like, you ever see Raheem DeVaughn live? He has a bull while he's singing, does live artwork like right there. Okay. So a bull might break out a joint while he's singing. Yeah. You make me wanna. Niggas got to be a piece of art. You done did a song. You done rap. You done did poetry. There's everything. These cats are everything, man.
And I think the newer R&B, and I'm not gonna say trap, but trap soul. Yeah. I'm not gonna say that. But just the newer R&B cats.
Well, he's at the forefront right now. Bryson Tiller's the new news right now.
I'm just saying a lot of them. They just don't have the lyric. They're not lyrical.
Bryson has depth to this stuff. I will say that once you listen to him.
They sing the chops, man.
Well, no, they're
vocally.
Not. Like a Fetty Wap.
A lot of them are rap.
They're rappers. Fetty Wap can hold half a note.
Mission and motion. A little too close. To whereas a cat like me sometimes I want to hear somebody sing. I want to hear you with some skills.
It's all good as long as you don't take it all too seriously. When they take themselves too seriously as one thing or another, like, now, boy, you know that 16 bars is real weak. Or
bars of rapping?
Yeah, like some R&B cats take it too far rapping. Yeah. Some rappers take it too far singing. Right. Like, stop it right there. You can harmonize those two words, but stop after that. Right. The minute you go past that, now you're stepping into dangerous territory. Right.
Like when I hear BJ, man.
Like BJ, yeah.
I just
the Chicago.
You know, sometimes I just gotta listen to your vocals.
Anything like it's one of those dudes you just want to hear him sing anything.
Anything, yes.
Just sing something, man. You're such a
do a cover. Do a cover because I know how it's supposed to sound.
I know exactly what you're saying. Because I tell you what, man. Let me tell you one thing. Whenever I hear Drake rap too much, sometimes I miss Drake the emo singer. And if Drake sings too much, I miss the early Drake that was spitting bars. Like, so that just shows me he's the most balanced out of all of them.
Is it wrong to ask for a double album from Drake?
Like separated. Like just separated. Yeah.
It is.
Give me Sweat. We talked about this. Give me Sweatsuit. If Nelly can give you Sweatsuit, how come Drake can't do it? I want Sweat and I want Suit.
I want it.
No, I think that's too much, man. I don't.
He does it mixtape wise.
I like it. I know, but you give me a little bit of.
You want to blend. You like to blend.
I like the blend. I don't know if I want to hear a whole joint of him singing. Yo, I love him singing, but like you're saying, like a Love Below and like Outkast, like 30 tracks. I mean, say you had 20, say you have like 27 tracks.
Give me 10 and 10.
Oh, Snoop, I don't know,
man.
Give me
8 and 10.
But Ed,
I like both ways. I like both ways.
But if you remember the early mixtapes, man, this guy was making some straight up R&B bangers.
Right.
Like just
straight panty droppers.
He would kind of rap in it, but the first two stanzas of the joint would just be straight, and you would be like, yo, this is one of the best R&B songs I've heard. And it's like, I don't know, man. I want it. I would take it.
You know who else I miss too? That I miss him both ways. I need some Andre 3 Stacks, man. I miss the hell out of him. I need some new Andre 3 Stacks.
And see, and the thing with Andre was, he's an artist. He's an artist to the highest level. So he can make some Hey Love. He can make some straight up Atlanta grimy hip hop. Whatever he makes is going to be so artistic and so real that it's going to come across.
I was listening to a Mixmaster Weekend, and I miss him so. They put on Hollywood Divorce, and that sounded so good to me. Hollywood Divorce, Hollywood. Yeah, that just that. I miss some 3 Stacks. I need some Andres. I need some new Andres. But he's so caught up acting very successfully to his credit. He ain't got time.
I've always said, when you cross into acting as a hip hop artist,
no coming back.
It snatches some of your soul. I'm serious. It snatches some of your soul, man. You come from that urban setting,
rebel soul,
and you're putting your heart on that wax, and you got your ear to the street, and then you get that Hollywood, how we talked about Hollywood.
Once you get your SAG card, goodbye.
And it's like,
dude, more important than that SAG, you get that SAG check. Once you start pulling that SAG check.
You're like, do I want to go back to spitting bars?
Exactly.
I can make this just doing
humping these stages, dark stages, smoke-filled rooms. I mean, and Snoop is right. Acting is so much more finite. You're putting so much more of a specific box where when you're a musician, you're free. That's why Drake said he'll probably never go back to that, because his music space, he's just really feeling it because he's freer. Whereas, acting's a job, especially if you're on a series. You got to be there a certain time. You work a certain amount of hours. You leave when it's done. Music is like, blow this spliff and get lifted. Let's get inspired. Let's drink. Let's just kill this fifth and
let's just make music.
Let's just make some music. Classic music. Let's just vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's two different disciplines. You know what I'm saying? But
we got an NBA report.
What do we got?
NBA Buzz. Nuggets 2-year offer to Dwayne Wade for north of $50 million.
Wow, that's what he was
leaves Miami Heat $10 million short.
Yeah, his agent said.
You see him in a Nuggets uniform?
Hell no, that would be so anticlimactic for his career.
Goodness gracious.
But he's looking for. He knows this is probably his last big contract. So he got to decide, do I go for this last check and secure my babies?
Can you at least go to Memphis or something like that? Denver?
Memphis would be good work. Because they like to play that grind down.
That's his style.
Too.
With Marcus
that would be nice.
That's a great call.
That'd be a nice little curtain call.
That is so his style, Memphis.
Make a playoff, maybe second round.
His agent said over the weekend.
You can hang that up.
His agent said Miami offered 2 years at 40. His agent said we're looking for 51 to 52 for 2 years.
Yeah.
So they're right there. Wade still got something left in the tank.
Yeah,
he's still a beast.
He definitely got enough. He's got a nice veteran team.
Yeah, he got something.
Where he don't,
and even more important than his skills, he's got leverage, dude. He got a guy rings.
Yes, he does.
You're gonna tell him no, but you're gonna get these bums, 18, 19
you gave Hassan Whiteside that?
Serious, like he's got leverage. I don't necessarily feel Dwayne Wade is worth $50 million, but he deserves it.
Right.
And then sometimes that's what it's
about.
Deserves,
you gotta get that emeritus money.
And that's just the way it is, man. His resume speaks for itself. You gotta pay him based on merit.
I ain't
sorry.
And I'm sure he's sitting back like, I ain't hating on Hassan.
Right.
There's a reason why they call him the Mayor Wade
County.
Man.
It's
called Wade County.
I think he texted Wade about. I'm texting Whiteside about getting this deal. Like, congrats and all that.
Right.
But he got to get paid too.
We gotta get paid too. I'm not taking shorts, and he already took cuts.
Yes, he did. He took
to bring Shaq to town,
discounts.
to bring LeBron to town.
Discounts.
He took discounts. He took hometown discounts.
Yeah.
He ain't taking no more hometown discounts.
No.
So if you can't pay him, he may be in the Mile High City.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is,
man. I ain't mad at the
way. On the side note, you like his Chinese sneakers?
I didn't see him.
I kind of like them actually.
Okay.
The Way of Wade, Lee Name. I didn't
see
this episode of Survivor's Remorse. I never
They
heard of
copied it. Yeah, that's Dwayne Wade Sneaks. Yeah, he's a Chinese company. Yeah, they're actually kind of hot. They're very hard to find, though.
Did either of you guys see the Jimmy Kimmel roast on Steph Curry Sneaks the first time they came out?
No.
When Jimmy Kimmel had their commercial
No, I've
out.
seen a lot of stuff on social media.
Oh, the one joint he had the commercial with the old white dude, put on Steph Curry's, and he's hiking up his bed. They talk about these are great for taking out the trash. This dude taking out the trash. he had a holster on his phone, a cell phone holster. He's like,
Them George were booty, though.
The first ones
they had to
were.
redo him out there.
Yeah, they did.
Which
They had to
ones?
redo
The
him.
last
Steph Curry's the first
they were trying to
joints.
put out the new joints, and they were like
They were terrible.
They looked like New Balance.
They would look like
joints.
walking man
Like,
shoes.
they
They would get blown out.
No, these ones they just tried to release them.
The first ones,
The
yeah,
first
they redid
ones.
them again.
And they had to pull them back.
Yeah, it was getting blown
Oh, now
out.
you made me look that up.
Damn, them drugs were so.
But the new ones are kind of hot.
They were talking about mall walkers. This new, like the Steph Curry mall walkers.
Oh, shit. Look at that. No, I ain't see that. I ain't
Oh
see that.
my god.
Hey, it's just about 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we're coming to a close.
Yeah.
Pulling into the drive.
Little Drake R&B right here.
I like that. I like your switch.
This is like one of my this is what made me want.
What song is this, Snoop?
This is called Sooner Than Later.
I think that's a perfect time for you to walk in the camera and show off your waves. That's real R&B.
He's woofing.
So, this is how we bring our show roundabout to a close. You get to see the whole team. There he goes.
The marks.
Don't-
Bennett.
Yeah.
Waves dip.
The mark of
Waves
music.
of the week.
Waves of the week.
Waves
You
of
saw
the
the
week.
Mark
Remember.
Bennett waves of the week.
Get your Mary's Pomade
That's right.
at a local Rite Aid, Walgreens, CVS near you.
Hey man,
Yes.
shout out to my son. He got a job, man.
Whoa!
He's got a job, man. Hey,
Big
he's
building.
got a job.
Sound the horn.
He's got a job.
Sound the
He got
horn.
mine.
He got a big. He's got a job, man. Hey, my son
What's
gets
his
a
job?
He's assistant counselor at the camp around the corner.
Oh, the camp
He's a junior counselor, yeah. Right
Nice.
around the corner. So he's got to get up and work. He's got
Big
responsibilities.
Big it tough. Big
He
it
got
tough.
jobs, man. He got a job, man.
Oh man, that's major business right there, man. Shout out to Aeneas Harris. Congratulations. All right.
He's got a job, man.
Yeah. And my
Oh,
son
man.
likes jelly on his
There
egg
you go, dude.
every morning.
That's his
Green
job.
eggs, huh?
Yeah,
That's
he
his
likes-
job.
Yeah, that's his
He
job.
goes eat them
Eat
jelly
those eggs,
sandwiches.
get big. That's right.
That's
My
right.
son- My son is in camp getting the speech about how he's getting a job next year. And he's like, why? Why? What do I need a job? You'll
He
see.
said,
You'll
"As
see.
your son got a job,
see.
now you."
Now you gotta get it.
Before you even made the announcement, he was getting a
Oh,
job.
word.
And he will be driving at 16. I'll take
That's
him.
right. Yeah.
Learn how to drive at 16 just like I was
Yeah.
taught.
Yeah.
Phone skipping. That's right.
So, yeah,
That's
you
it.
get your own money.
Yeah,
You
man.
tap something.
Yeah.
So that fender bender money come right out of your account. So we are bringing Build Destroy Radio to a close for this Tuesday, July the 5th. I'd like to thank everybody who checked our show out this evening on the Ustream app, on 88.1 WPEB. Those that responded through social media, thank you. And we do this every Tuesday, 7 to 9, WPEB 88.1 FM, live on Ustream. Search Build and Destroy Radio. We come right up on your app on Ustream.tv. One thing down, hope everybody had a safe 4th of July. I know things will probably be a lot more quiet as we settle into the full part of summer now. Want everybody to have a good week. Enjoy your Drake. Enjoy your Neo Soul, your New Jack, wherever you're at with that. And no matter what you're listening to, always remember to do one thing.
What's that?
Yo, you've always got to build and destroy, Snoop.
Destroy?
Destroy.
Destroy.
Build.
Destroy.
Build.
Alright.
Alright, everybody. That's the Build and Destroy Radio Show. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace, Philly.
So can you do me a favor? If I pull it together, make it sooner than later. We won't be here forever, and I realize I waited too long.
off an album soup or was that a
Mixtape.
single joint? Oh, what's the mixtape? Which mixtape?
Oh, the original John. So far gone.
That's it. Another one in the books. Build and Destroy Radio. See y'all next week. Shout out to everybody who checked us out on the app. Check us out on YouTube. Build and Destroy Radio channel on YouTube. All the past shows. All the behind the scenes happenings. All the mistakes made. You can see them all right there on YouTube, alright? So we'll get with y'all. Have a good week. Peace.
Peace.